Hi everyone, so I caved and I filmed a makeup tutorial on how I do my everyday boy beat, you could say. I threw a poll up on Instagram and asked, and a lot of people said they wanted to see it, and obviously we're all locked in our houses, so we've not really got much to do. Any questions, any queries, please just ask. Instagram is down below, and other than that, enjoy the video. Hello. So, to start, I'm going to moisturise and prime. So I just moisturise the middle of my forehead, down my nose and under my eyes. Primer, absolutely hands down, the best primer I've ever used. Number 7, it's called Airbrush Away. Oh my god, I fucking love it. It's so great. I'm just gonna throw a bit on my nose. And up here. And then I just rub that in. And a little bit goes quite a long way. I just like to pat it under my eyes and across my nose. Right. So, foundation. I use a mixture. Shut up. Of either the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops, and I am in shade F6, or Urban Decay Naked Skin in shade 4. I'm actually going to do a little fucking mixy today of the two. I'm doing a little star. That'll do. Oh my god. Jeez, baby. I'm just going to do like a little one of those. And there's really not much left in here, so this is probably going to be a little bit of a mish, but literally fucking die. I don't like my foundation to be super full coverage, just because I've got really fucking weird skin. For more of like a light medium vibe. We're just gonna pop that there. And then I'm gonna take my little Real Technique sponge. Now I know some people get a little bit weird about brows and foundation. I couldn't give a fuck. I just go straight over mine. My brows are actually tatted on. They got butchered, man. Whoops. Yeah, so I just go straight over mine because it actually helps hide some of this diabolical tattoo. So that's that. Get into the skin, honey. So concealer. A few of my faves. The Revolution Conceal and Correct. I actually use the banana, the yellow one. Sometimes I mix in a bit of the pure whites. Or Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage in C1. This is like the P. Louise base. But my current favourite is Jeffree Star Magic Star, and I use the shade C3. I just like to go under here. To be honest, it's the only place I actually put concealer. And then with this, I'm so gentle because I don't like to blow my concealer over my whole face. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm actually busted, and this is, I'm literally not even lying, it's completely run out. Conceal and Define, Revolution, fuck you. C14, but I just take this and I throw just a little bit here, and then I flick it up. And then I take a brush, and I don't like scrub my fucking knife away. I just push it into the area I want it diffused in. Gently, you scrubby bitches who fucking do that and then pull your makeup off. Very gently, start buffing it into the cheek. And always, never do that. Always buff really lightly up and down. We are now going to bake. So, backstory. I do have the Magic Star setting powder. I Ordered it online, obviously, it's the only place you can get it. I ordered the banana because I used to use the banana light from Revolution, so I was like, oh my god, it'll be fine. This shit is so dark. I actually don't use it anymore. Sorry. This is an old tub, and in here is a smashed up compact of some sort. There's like 6 different powders in here. I don't even know. I saw it, I think it was a Trixie Mattel video. She makes her own baking powder. I did the same, and I fucking love it. I'm taking a powder sponge. I don't actually know where I got this from, but it's great. And this is where I start to look crazy. So I push in, and then I cut all the way up my face, like so. Do you know what? This is actually crazy because people are going to see how much of a fucking weirdo I am. Like on Instagram, I'm all like fucking bougie, whipping in my Merc and all my cool bags and ting. And in real life, I'm tapped. I'm so fucking strange. I'm sorry. I'm going to do my brows. So I learned a trick from Mr. Mitchell. For brows the other day, and this will only be the 2nd time I've actually tried it, but I'm going to do it. Eyelash glue and a spoolie. It makes them look like you've had them laminated. It's actually fucking incredible. So I'm just going to take some eyelash glue and just chuck it on my hands. So you just comb it through and sort of position your brow how you want it to sit. So like obviously push your hairs up. Get everything looking nice and full. I need to stop putting the fucking mirror in your face. So sorry. So when they're all pushed up like that, it almost like shows you really well where your like bad gaps are and stuff. So I am now going to take Anastasia Who W7's brow pomade. It's like, oh my god, like £3 or something fucking stupid. I use that in dark brown, and I use a nail art brush. So it's super tiny, super duper fine. I go in and basically fill in the gaps. And that will do. That's good, fine, fresh, fine. I'm just basically going to tidy up like what I've got. And that is brown. So I am going to contour. I use a few different things to contour. My makeup's so dirty, and it's such a fucking tramp. So I use the Sleek bronze block. This is in dark, and these have got like 3 bronzers and a blush. I don't touch the blush, it's the most hideous colour. So I literally just bust between the 4 bronzers. And I bronze like into my beard, so it literally gets like this tiny little sliver. I'm gonna bronze this part of my ear because it really bugs me. Now I'm going to take hoola. Who hasn't got hoola, let's be real. And this brush by Spectrum, it's got like a fluffy blender this side and like a nice little angled hun. I use the angled one. We're going to snatch the nose. I love this brush. It's so good for nose contouring. Down, and then I dip in and literally paint this bottom bit brown, and that just gives the illusion of it sort of lifting up a little bit, which I love. And just buff sort of over the edge a little bit. We're going to take this bake off. So I'm going to take a big powder brush MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in NC40. Honey, we need a new one. And we're just gonna buff over everything we've got. And then real quickie, I'm just gonna take the powder I used to bake, this little brush, and I'm just gonna go in and clean up my nose. And we're just gonna let her bask in her glory. A big angled brush, I'm gonna ram it into my hoola and just bronze up the perimeter of my face. Hoola again, that jazzy side, dip in, and now my eyes, I'll get nice and close so you guys can see what I'm doing. I literally wash a tiny bit of this on the outer third, just a little bit, and then I just add a new shadow and I snatch that in the shape of my eye up, and that just gives that look of like that getting fucking yanked. I'm just gonna look up and dust a little bit of that just below. Take the leftover powder on that sponge and just sort of re-cut those areas. And that just gives me like really nice, I like that super high like brow eye moment. Good. So we're just gonna buff that bake off the side here. We're just going to throw on a little bit of blush. I like to use like a tapered fluffy brush. I have a fucking hair. This is Primark blush in Secrecy. And I like to put my blush really high up. So I do a little smile. Blush, and then just a little bit over the end of my nose. I'm just going to dust over my whole face with a little glow powder. I wish I could tell you where this is from, but I literally don't know. It's like a loose, like highlighter, like an illuminating powder almost. Because I have to go so matte because my skin's super oily. You can literally already see my nose getting shiny. I have to go so matte. So I like to make my skin nice and dewy again. So I just take this on a massive fan brush and literally dust over absolutely everything. And now we are going to set. Always set before you fucking highlight. Because you highlight and then you set over the top of it and it kills it. Completely eats your highlight up. I use Revolution. Can you see who my favour is? The Revolution Glow Fix Illuminating Spray. Again, just explain why I'm using an illuminating one. That was fucking rude. Skin. Done. An eyelash curler. And everyone's always like, what's your beauty secret? This. If you don't use an eyelash curler, what are you doing? Now, mascara. My eyes are juicing. Mascara is one of those ones, when you find one, when you find one you love, you don't tend to leave it, you know. Don't judge me. I'm probably going to get my head taken off after saying this. Poundland. makeup gallery. I know. Oh my god, it's fucking brilliant. It's absolutely incredible. Turn up the volume and define. I use it in brown black. So good, like literally. Like, hun, are you... Can you see that? Like, are you joking? Poundland. Look at that. Oh! Makeup gallery. And we are gonna highlight. I'm gonna use the JSC Cosmetics Brainfreeze palette. A Spectrum B08 is my go-to. And then I use like this teeny tiny little detailer brush to do like my nose, brow bone, cupid's bow, all of that jazz. So I am going to take the shades, these two, Coffee and Gold Breaker, on my cheeks. My absolute favourites. Now, just quick, Freeze Tag and Cold Shoulder, they are the most confusing highlighters. This looks blue and this looks white, but the reflex in Freeze Tag are white and the reflex in Cold Shoulder are blue. So I am going to take Gold Breaker and Freeze Tag together to have that really cold, white, icy nose highlight. Although it's blue, white reflex, so it gives you that really nice beamy glow. I'm going to go just there. Oh, you joking? And then we're gonna go right on that bridge. And then again, Freeze Tag, Gold Breaker. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, that is stunning. And then we're dipping into another one again, honey. So I'm gonna do Gold Breaker and Frozen Fruit under my brow bone. This is really neutrally cold, if that makes sense. Like, it hasn't got like a white reflect or a blue reflect. It's just cold, icy. Just real quick, I am going to take a makeup one and I'm going to go over my lips, my beard, my piercings and my toes. Right, last step, lashes. So, I don't have any lash packaging. I have this big lash book, loads of different lashes. We've got some tatties, we've got some Ardell. These are Ardell and Danny DeFreitas. We've got some Ileo Emma Willis. Today I am actually going to put those on. They are, I think, Ardell 6 or 700s. My new favourite lash glue in the whole world is the new Ileo formula. I think it's the vegan formula. Oh my god, it's so good. Right, I just popped my other lash on off camera. They're both on, you can see them. Get into it. They're just the nicest lash, and because they're on a clear band, and obviously I don't wear any like eyeliner or any of that, they work really well for me. So I'm just going to finish off with a bit of gloss. I'm going to use Jeffree Star Cosmetics in Control Freak. Now I can't put this on too thickly because it's really pale and I have got quite darkly coloured lips. So what I do is just a bit in the middle, each corner, and then just to give my lips a nice little sheen. Right, I'm just going to go and fix my hair off camera and I will show you everything finished. And that is it. So I hope that was what people thought it was going to be. I don't really know what people were expecting, but I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go. Yeah, that is that. Any questions? I guess just write them below or hit me on Instagram. I'll leave everything in the little box underneath. Products will probably be listed as well below as well if I can be bothered. But yeah, if not, happy quarantine, stay safe. Stay the fuck inside. I've got shit to do. Stop ruining everyone's lives. And yeah, other than that, peace.